All right, there we go. The recording is live. We want to welcome everybody here tonight. This is our business overview for rNetwork. I'm Ed Terranova. I'm here with John Stahl, and we are the master global trainers for the company. And we are so honored, privileged, blessed, thankful, grateful to be here with you tonight. We have some incredible stuff that is happening with rNetwork. If you're here for the first time, this call really is for you. We do these Zoom meetings as a business overview, where we talk about the business model, the product offerings, where we're at, where we came from, where we're going, and most importantly, what it can mean for you. So without any further ado, I'd like to introduce to you my friend, my brother, John Stahl. I like to call him John 316. He is grounded in the faith. He's a great family man. He's very experienced, spent 8 years in the military, in the Marine Corps, serving this great country. He's also spent over 30 years in corporate America, where he's been #1 in a sales company that you all would recognize if I tell you the name of the company. So with that being said, I'd like to bring on board Mr. John Stahl. John, take it away.
Hey, thank you so much, Ed Terranova, and I so appreciate you. And you know what, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the rNetwork. Yes, the participation marketplace. And we're going to define what that actually means to you today. And let me tell you something, you're at the right place at the right time. I believe with the right team. Welcome to the rNetwork. It all starts with our vision, right? So what we are a participation marketplace that is creating a revolutionary financial movement. Now, here it is, right? That is shifting the power of today and profits from big businesses to us, the individuals. Now, how are we doing that? It's all done through the power of the network. We're able to leverage exclusive savings and drive greater income for all who wish to participate. And it was all brought to us by these incredible visionaries, right? I call them, these are our executives and founders of the rNetwork, starting with Richard Smith, our president, Troy Muhlstein, our chief financial officer, who we had the opportunity and the privilege to hear from last week at our regional Zoom. Trent Walker, our chief executive officer, Kevin Wiscombe, chief revenue officer, and then rounding it up, Mr. Roger Taylor, our chief marketing officer. Get this, guys, combined 80 years of experience, 11 years of 11 very successful businesses, right? Over $1 billion in revenue, coming to us from a direct sales background, Fortune 500, banking with fintech, financial technology from Google, and then marketing and finance through NASCAR, right? And so what I really love about this is that with the rNetwork, you're in business for yourself, but you're certainly not in business by yourself. And what they were able to do is come up with these 3 incredible guiding principles. Number 1, find out where the world is going and get there first. And let me tell you something, that has been achieved right now as we speak. Make more money than you spend. And this is what I love about our mission statement. This is what I call our mission statement for the rNetwork, is to lose your life in the betterment of others. And it all starts with what? Find out where the world is going, get there first. And for us to really identify that, let's take a look back in time at the evolution of business, starting with computers, right? With IBM and Apple, internet with Yahoo and Google, social media, right? With Facebook and YouTube, and then marketplace 10 years ago being led by Amazon and Costco. Well, welcome to the new business model of today. Welcome to the rNetwork, the participation marketplace. What exactly is that? Well, you know what? Let's take a look at how loyalty is actually created within a marketplace. And that was all started by Amazon. Amazon gives us a great deal and a very convenient experience. Ebates then basically took that and went one step further and said, you know what, why don't we go ahead and share the profits? Here's where our company comes in, rNetwork. We're a company that absolutely does both, right? And what does that mean? Well, when you go to Amazon, today, before rNetwork, you're going to have a great deal and a great experience. But let me tell you something. Where the rNetwork comes into play is now, if I go ahead and let's say I recommend Jana to go ahead and shop at Amazon, she's going to have a great deal. She's going to have great experience. But because I brought Jana to Amazon, How about this? I get paid. So welcome to what I call the rNetwork difference. So imagine if you could participate in some of these largest industries outlined below. The banking, prescriptions, right? Meds, travel, the mobile phones, car business, and mortgage. These have one common trend, right? These are multi-trillion and billion dollars a year that allow us to participate as what? As a member. As a member, we get to share revenue with some of those largest industries known throughout the world. And here's the big thing, right? You don't have to sell anything. All you have to do is what? Share the savings and share the experience. And by doing that, you get paid for connecting people to the marketplace. Welcome to the rNetwork. The rNetwork is the participation marketplace where every member wins. And this is how it all starts. You become a charter member by only paying a setup fee of $25, followed by a subscription fee of $50 a month. Very, very similar to a Costco membership. Now, what do you get for that subscription? You get the full suite of products and services. You get an incredible, provable success launch formula, followed by our perks for local discounts, discounts on your travel, prescription meds, not only for yourself, but also for your pets. Here's the big one. What? Earn when others save. Now, throughout the participation marketplace, one of the verticals that we're able to enjoy is the R Global Mall. This is absolutely incredible. It offers us a full suite of products from name brand companies. I'm talking about, we probably have, over 1 million different products right now. And we just got started last week. Here's the big thing. Well, I'll talk a little bit more about it. Pay out to the TBS. TBS stands for Team Building Structure, which is our commission model that we have within the rNetwork. Take a look at the right. That's right. Our bank coming in 2020, coming this year, is going to be FDIC insured and offer you the traditional banking services of checking accounts, bill pay, savings account. But here's a big one. Branded debit card, where through the membership and also as a fan, you actually get paid every time you swipe. And what? Paid up through the TBS. Now down below, we're looking at an incredible service that we offer, and that's your own personal concierge. Take a look at that as your own valet. So if you happen to be in the market for a mortgage very, very soon, residential security, let's say a mobile phone or an auto, guess what? All you have to do is put in that request, dream as big as you want, identify exactly what you want, and your personal concierge will take it from there and do all of the research and basically take away the headaches and the burdens that we typically have to go through. Let's take, for example, a car, right? You have the ability right now to put in a request for either a new or used car and then tell them exactly what you want. We actually do the negotiating, get you the best price, a lot of times right below Blue Book. And then based on your approval, we'll go ahead and deliver that right to your home or to your place of business. Welcome to the rNetwork, participation marketplace. Now, let's take a look at some of those other verticals. So we talked just now about the global mall. And by the way, we're constantly adding branded stores. I believe we're over 20 right now. And we just got started. Our concierge services. How about the R medical market? Our financial market coming in the future. And then our perks and benefits. Why are people participating? Well, you know what? We're uniquely positioned for the first time in history to disrupt the advertising and online marketplace for all products and services worldwide. But here's the big question, right? I get this all the time. John, how do I make money with the rNetwork? Well, it's simple. Guess what? It all starts with getting that Power 3 bonus anytime. So you personally enroll your first 3 charter members, people that you already want to go into business with, people that you want to bless. I mean, think about the time that we're in right now, right? And by simply doing that, you're going to get a $50 monthly bonus paid to you every single month. Now, what was your subscription? $50. Okay, you do the math. But more importantly, what it does is it unlocks all 10 tiers of the compensation plan. Now, if you're like me, or with a lot of people that are already on this call, if you're able to go ahead and find those 3 that you want, I think that's the biggest challenge. Everybody already knows 3 people that they want to go into business with. Find those 3, get them in within 7 days, and guess what? You just earned yourself, that's right, a Power Up $75 one-time bonus for a total of $125. What does that mean? You're actually put into profit within your first 7 days. Let me tell you something. In this industry, that's absolutely unheard of. Welcome to the rNetwork difference. Now, let's talk a little bit about that team building structure. The team building structure, TBS, take a look on the right. It's a 3x10 team building structure composed of 3 teams and 10 tiers, right? That has built-in dynamic compression. That's huge, right? When you achieve your Power 3 rank, you actually unlock all 10 tiers. What does that mean? You just maxed out the compensation plan. It's that simple. How about this? When you take a look at your TBS, the way it's structured right there, that's over 88,570 positions. Now that position is actually going to be transferred into something else that we're going to talk about. But imagine, if you will, what if our network was going to pay you a minimum of $2 for every active person in your network, meaning they're already going to go ahead and pay that membership, whether you enrolled them or not. How about this, though? What if all of a sudden those charter members actually became business centers? What we meant is, back in that screen, remember when I said got paid up through what? The TBS. That was huge. All right, let's take a look at this example. Right there we have Jana. She's the enroller, and she brought in Anna. Okay, they may be sisters, who knows? But anyway, she gets $2 on that subscription, but then all of a sudden she enjoyed a couple different services as a member. Number one, she got a mobile phone. All right, so we're going to pay her $1 there. $4 as far as on the autos, and then maybe she went into the shopping mall, bought some shoes and maybe a couch or something like that, right? But then she had a fan. Now a fan is somebody that can actually come in, kind of what I call a customer. It's a financial affluent network nominee where they can actually enjoy the experience at no charge. But what's nice is Anna, as a charter member, right, she gets paid on those as well. Okay, so now Jana, instead of getting $2 per charter member, on this particular one, she's getting paid $12. That's what we're looking at. That's what the future is going to hold. The more and more that we bring in, and we always say here at the rNetwork, right, the bigger it gets, the better it gets. We can basically envision a time down the road for the company where every charter member is basically going to pay you an average of, who knows, maybe $5 to $10 per charter member. Now you do the math. Okay, it gets even better. You know, this year we're going to basically, we talked about the bank. You're going to have the ability to get paid on swipes, you know, because you're going to have your own debit card. You're going to have inclusive international products. We talked about our security, but here's the biggest one. Once we get established, guess what? The exchange actually has taken notice of what we are doing. And so we are going to be going public on the New York Stock Exchange and offering our members, but typically our founders, right? And we'll talk a little bit more about how you become a founder, shares of stock in the rNetwork. Now, how do you become a founder? All right, this is where the race begins, and this is where we're at right now. It ends April 30th, but as long as you can go ahead, you got your 3, go ahead and find 7 more that you want to go into business with. As long as you get that done by April 30th, we got plenty of time, because guess what? You're in business for yourself, but certainly not in business by yourself. But once you do that, you get the prestigious, distinguishing honor of becoming a founder in the rNetwork, and you will actually also be awarded shares of stock in the rNetwork, and also be able to buy additional shares through our initial public offering, our IPO. But you also get to participate in the global bonus pools. Now, what makes the rNetwork difference in closing? You make money when you save. Okay, remember, we're not selling anything. All we're doing is sharing the savings and stacking the commissions. That's what we're establishing is what? Business centers. You're saving on thousands of retail name brands. Our network is partnering with the bank, and you get paid on debit swipes. That's the first time this has ever happened. And here's the big bonus. Guess what? No more burden of auto ships, BV, all of that. Okay, that's all done away with the rNetwork. And let me tell you something. The world is recognizing what we're doing, and we're already open in 40 plus countries in North America, Latin America, Eastern Europe, India, and so many more by the day. It's all about the importance of timing. And let me tell you something. I'm going to go ahead and bring back Ed Terranova. Ed is the other global master trainer that I'm blessed to be in partnership with. He's a retired firefighter, comes from us from New Jersey. He was actually on call during 9/11. He was on duty during 9/11, so I certainly appreciate your service. He's done an incredible job in this industry, well recognized. Ed Terranovas, tell us so much in closing the importance of timing as far as in your mind.
Hey, John, thank you so much. And it's my honor and privilege again to be working with you. Guys, this slide right here, the importance of timing, means so much to me because we know that in real estate, they always say location, location, location. Well, in business, they say timing, 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 right? If you're in the right place at the right time and you take action, it's the right time in your life, that's when you can absolutely do something special. When you look at this chart right here, it's showing companies that go on to do hundreds of millions and billions of dollars in sales. We're talking about successful companies. We're not talking about average and ordinary companies that don't accomplish all that much. We're talking about big, successful companies. They all tend to go through this S curve. And when you start out, you're in formulation. And we are in formulation. We're in our first year of business. We're putting everything together. We're not public yet. The bank is not here yet. The mole is not completely built out yet. We're in that process. So we're in formulation. The next stage that companies go into, and it's been true that with a lot of network marketing companies, the New Skins, the Herbalives, the Mary Kays of the world, when they reached about 5 million in monthly sales, when they've reached about 5 million in monthly sales, it just seems to be a point in time that they call critical mass. And that's when a company explodes and they go vertical. And that's when companies go from doing 50 million a year to 500 million a year. When companies go from doing 50 million a year to 500 million a year like Herbalife, they did that in 18 months. That growth happened. That's in front of us. And then there comes stabilization. When we're a multi-billion-dollar company and we continue to grow, that'll be stable. But where we're at right now is positioned right at the perfect place. It's the secret, if you want to call it a secret, is to position yourself in front of the masses before the masses react. And that's exactly where we are right here, right now with rNetwork. And in addition to that, what you want to look at is a key piece of the success of a company is, do they have a track to run on? Do they have a training system that's in place that I could plug into? Well, guess what? You're part of that system right now. We are providing for our people tools, systems, a launch guide. We have our own web services like this where just about every day of the week, with the exception of Sunday, we have a special either training, like tomorrow night, we're going to be doing a training. I got a real special training for tomorrow night. I want to tell you, if you learn what I'm going to teach tomorrow night, you will never run out of leads, ever. I'm going to teach you a system and a method that's going to have an endless amount of people for you to introduce this business to. You want to be on the training tomorrow night. That's part of this launch system that we have here. We have our Facebook groups. We have such great, with Dave Dove as a director of sales and in charge of actually putting all this stuff together. John and I were on a leadership call today. So many great people that are top level leaders. I'm looking right now at the people that are here on the panel. We have a whole bunch of great people that are all part of this. And the system is what you need to offer it to the masses so that they could plug into something and have the success that they want to have. So with that being said, this is our network. This is our world. This is who we are. And as we say with our network, the bigger we get, the better it gets. The power is in the network. The more people join, the more businesses. Right now, there's companies knocking on our door, want to be part of a global mall. Every single week, we're opening up more and more stores. And that's just phase one of the way in which we operate. And then in phase two and phase three, where there's partnerships and ownerships, there is so much growth that is out there in front of us. The timing of this couldn't be any better. So with that being said, everybody, I just want to share this with you. And that is simply, the bigger we get, the better it gets. And the best is yet to come. Thank you, John. I'll turn it back to you.
All right. Thank you so much. And let me tell you something. This is something that we do Monday through Friday, same time, right? 9 o'clock Eastern, 8 o'clock Central, 7 o'clock Mountain. We're here to help you. And as we always say, you know, you're in business for yourself, but you're certainly not in business by yourself. And so let me tell you something. We so appreciate you. And you guys have a great, great night. Be blessed and stay protected.
Before we go, let's remind everybody that is on the call. Next week, we have our second regional event.
Absolutely.
That's an East Coast regional event. So if you know anybody on the East Coast and you want to participate with us on Thursday night of next week, John and I will be here Tuesday night. We'll also be here Thursday night. But on Thursday night, we're going to have one of the key people in the company. And I promise you this, I'm not going to tell you who it is. But I tell you what, out of everybody that's building this company, this is the guy you want to hear from. And so you want to get, and by the way, it's going to sell out soon. So get with the leaders that if you have contacts on the East Coast that you want to get into this, there's a good chance we're gonna load this thing up and actually have no room left. So next week is gonna be a lot of fun. Mark that on your calendars. Figure out how you can get your piece of the Eastern region. John and I are on the East Coast. I'm up here in New Jersey. John's down in Atlanta, and we're going from the East Coast of Canada all the way down to the Florida coast and everything east of the Mississippi. Anybody you know in this region of the country, in this side of the country, that this is geared specifically for them. So with that being said, again, John, thank you so much. God bless everybody, and have a great evening.
Bye-bye now.